Yo, what's up, bro?
We're having a good time over here, people. What is up, beautiful people? We're having a good time. Let's turn this down. All right, look. Now it's like all like nice setting, you know. I got a little music in the background. Seems like I'm gonna say something really important, but I'm not. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. All right, we're gonna do this every single day. Every single day I will be live right here, Facebook and on YouTube. And we're just gonna talk about whatever's going on with the Packers, whatever else we can mix in. Let me turn this music. Porno or something. No, that was anyways, but go Pack Go. What is going on? All right. We're gonna talk about the injury report a little bit. I want to talk about what I'm gonna do with this like everyday live type thing. But before I get into that, I do want to give a big shout out to Quick Trip. I just agreed the terms, whatever you want to however you want to say it. But me and Quick Trip for another year are gonna be rocking together. I want to give a huge shout out to Quick Trip because like no one else is sponsoring me, and they were the number one person, the number one place that I wanted to have sponsor me, and it was cool that I actually got it to happen. I love Quick Trip and going to Quick Trip like my whole life. So like big shout out to Quick Trip. There's no one else I'd rather have as my sponsor, and I got to do cool stuff with Quick Trip. I got to meet Rashawn Gary. I did a cool little video with Rashawn Gary and Quick Trip and Brian and all the people over there, and I got to like go to Milwaukee, and we sent whatever that is into the river. I jumped in the river, I got wet. It was a good time. So Quick Trip has been really good to me, and it's really cool. And I'm proud to be part of Quick Trip. All right. But anyways, let's get on to some football stuff. You know what I mean? All right. A lot of people today have been talking about Clay Matthews, but Clay Matthews. Let's just talk about that real quick for a second. How like important Clay Matthews? Like you can't go to a Packers game and not see a Clay Matthews jersey. He hasn't played for the Packers in years, right? I'm not saying bring him back. Like, I think that's done. And who would who would you take off the field? But in all seriousness, what is up, Damien? How you doing today? But Clay Matthews was huge. You can't go to a Packer game and not see people walking around with Clay Matthews jerseys in the Super Bowl. He was a key part of winning that Super Bowl. A key part of winning that Super Bowl. So like anybody who's like, I saw people trying to throw shade on his name. Like, yo, put some respect on Clay Matthews' name, bruh. Clay Matthews was huge, you know? He like didn't take plays off, from my eye, which isn't that good of a testament, you know what I mean? But he didn't take plays off. He had that high energy, like that Rashawn Gary, I think is a guy that has that type of energy, you know what I mean? So shout out to Clay Matthews. You know what I mean? Shout out to Rashawn Gary too. He's still playing. All right. So everyone who watching can see I got Tommy Crabtree in the background. He's not going to be on today, but I just thought I'd put a picture of Tom Crabtree on the screen. Someone's got to be there. You know what I mean? But shout out to Tom Crabtree. I think he'll be on soon. Yeah, I got to get Tommy back on the show. I mean, go ahead and hit up Tom Crabtree and tag him and say, hey, go on the Matt Ramage show. Come talk to Packers with him. You know what I mean? Kirk Cousins owns the Packers. Dude, Kirk Cousins doesn't even own a new car, bro. I think isn't that what it was back in the day? He had all these millions of dollars he was still driving, and which I'm not hating on because I think that's awesome. But no, he definitely does not own the Packers. Like he wins he's not even above 500. I don't think. No, I think he might be, but like I forget his record. It's something like really close, and like Viking fans get excited about it. But whatever, you know. Dude, I'm buzzed up, bro. I've been drinking for a minute, so I don't care what you say. But the Vikings suck, bro. Let's just say this. I'm not gonna get into it, but since someone chimed in, the Vikings will lose the division by 3 games, bro. And I said it before the season, I'll say it now. The Vikings beat the crap out of Packers, all right? They beat the crap, embarrassed the Packers. Probably helped the Packers in the long run because they're like, wow, that was embarrassing. You know what I mean? You ever get in like middle school, you ever get in a fight and just get wrecked? Just get absolutely dominated. Everyone's just looking at you like, oh my goodness, look at that. All the girls that you were talking to, they don't talk no more, right? So then the next time you get in a fight, someone steps up to you, you better handle your business, bro. And that's kind of what it was with the Packers. They got embarrassed. They got a black eye. Week 1. Boom. No, haven't lost since. I mean, it's only been 3 games, but I expect them to keep going. And the Vikings suck, bro. I just have no faith in the Vikings. in the offseason now, he's like, "Don't sleep on the Vikings." I said, "I'm in a coma on the Vikings, and I will stay in a coma on the Vikings." Um, the Lions, though, bro. People talk about the Lions. Dude, I can see the Lions. Like, I don't know about second place, but like, the Lions are going to win some games. They're going to be dangerous this year. They're going to be a fun team to watch. And I know that like the division opponent, you shouldn't say they'll be a fun team to watch, but they got that. They got that fight, and that's just because I watched that show, that they're on. But I think the Vikings are a team that no one should take very very easily right here. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little buzzed up. I gotta get that on a shirt. I gotta get a graphic designer to help me get that on a shirt because I say that a lot, especially like when I'm on someone else's podcast. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little buzzed up. I just want to make sure everyone's aware of the situation. You know what I mean? I'm a little buzzed up sometimes. You know what I mean? I think people should know what they're getting into. But I'm not going to say a lot of smart things. But anyways, before we get into this Packers stuff, because I want to go through the injury report and talk about all the people that not everyone, but talk about this game with the Patriots. But I'm going to be live every single day, 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time. All right. It might differ from time to time if I have a guest on, the time zone jive or whatever. Or if I'm busy, if I gotta do something, I might go early, might go later, or whatever. But I will always post it like I'm on my socials, Facebook and all the places. When I'm gonna be live, my Instagram stories and all that. And but we're gonna have fun. We're just gonna talk about what's going on with the Packers, early in the week, talk about the game before, we'll just talk about whatever. You're not gonna learn nothing. I learn stuff. Aaron Nagler goes live every single day, and like people watch that show, and they leave that show knowing more about the Packers than they came in with. They're informed. Like my show is different because I'm gonna do it every day, but like I will leave knowing more about the Packers than I came in with. You might not. I'm gonna learn some stuff, but I appreciate. Yeah, yeah. You would buy that shirt? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that shirt made because I want that. I want that shirt. Anyways, so let's talk. First of all, I want to hear like some score predictions for this Packers Patriots game. Um, as we know, like we got the old injury report. I'm not gonna get all into it right now. First, but Mac Jones, he's out, bro. He is out. Mac Jones is out. So we got the Packers are playing a backup quarterback. I forget who their quarterback is. I know who it was, but like the name slips me. Uh, but anyways, the Packers are gonna roll, bro. 35-10. I think that like could be. I think that's a good score prediction. The Packers are absolutely dominate them, but also just keep in mind that is Bill Belichick on the other side. Microphone ain't doing right, but Bill Belichick's on the other side. So yeah, Brian Hoyer. There we go. Brian Hoyer is your quarterback. A lot of you people didn't know that he was still playing. I did because I remember them talking about who the backup is or whatever. But like you forget that he's still playing in the league over here. But let's get to some of these score predictions. We got 27-17. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody over here, Chris. I don't know if I put you up there already. 27-13. Yeah, I think the Packers win. I think it's actually going to be a pretty good game for the Packers. I think it's going to be one of those games that you really enjoy because I think the Packers are just going to beat the hell out of them. Uh, and I do, and I'm a little hesitant to say it because I don't ever like to say that about a Bill Belichick coach team because he sometimes he like out coaches you and like he's not the best team, but he still wins because he's just that good. And I don't care what anyone says, people don't like him or whatever. Bill Belichick is good, but you are right. Bill Belichick is good. Hoyer is bad. I don't expect him to do anything, especially against this Packers defense, bro. This Packers defense is everything that we said that they were going to be. Beating Brady and Belichick back-to-back weeks is going to be a great feeling. That is so true. People, Tom Brady, one of the most accomplished quarterbacks of all time. And then Belichick, the most accomplished coach. I don't know, all time, like whatever, all time, but like this generation for sure. No one even comes close. Bill Belichick's just, Lombardi, those guys. I'm never going to put anyone above Lombardi. I don't care what you say. But yeah, so let's talk about that. Tua, he got hurt. A lot of people are talking about this that he got hurt, he got brought back into the game, and it was a bad head injury. And they let him back in, and then they let him play Thursday night football and end up getting hit again. And that's the thing, like I'm not a doctor at all. Like I am the furthest thing from a doctor. But like they say, getting concussions, that close together is not good. So like that, hopefully he is good. There's gonna be a lot of talk about who cleared him to play and they let him play and all those things. Um, I'll probably leave that to a lot of smarter people. But let's talk about the injury report, all right? So, like, there is very good news, all right? First of all, the bad news, I wouldn't say bad, but like we'll see what happens. Jair Alexander is questionable. I think he's gonna play. But really, he's the only one. David Bakhtiari, not even on. AJ Dillon, not on. You know, the only one who is out, we got Caleb Jones. He's out. Jenkins is good. Alan Lazard is good. Mercedes Lewis is good. Christian Watson is good. So you're telling me right now, all right, and I know people at some point in this offseason weren't excited about this. We're going to get Alan Lazard, Christian Watson, and Romeo Dobbs on the field at the same time. And people are going to say this wide receiver group isn't special. We'll see. We'll see. Because I think Romeo Dobbs showed everybody. He showed everybody a little glimpse, like, all right, he's got it. All right. Rookie, 8 catches, 73 yards with a tutty. Great game. Rookie of the week. And now you get Christian Watson over there. Christian Watson, that's a little competition, you know. Christian Watson's supposed to be that man. He missed out, you know, he was hurt, but he's seen it, and I'm sure he's got fire inside him. Alan Lazard, dude, they want to prove to everyone, like, dude, you know, we are legit, bro. Dude, it's a beautiful thing. Dobbs stepped up. Yeah, he stepped, and then that's the thing. When you get your opportunities, step up. Uh, let's get to some comments over here. Would rather have Jair miss time now if he needs to than later in the season when we play tougher teams. The thing is, with the NFL, if a player is cleared to play, like they play. That is just like they're not going to say, "Well, we'll save him." But if a doctor, I assume, says yeah, he's good to go, but you know there's a chance he could do this and that, then you hold him out. But like I think if a doctor, you know, the team doctor says, you know, this knee is good or whatever, concussions are a totally different thing. Concussions, sometimes when the doctor says he's clear to play, sometimes you just say, you know, 1 week, just in case he gets hit again really hard, and that could be a thing. But like with other hamstrings or whatever, I think that the doctor says they can go, they go. Matt, love you, bro. Curious if you know of any get-togethers for Packer fans going to London game next week. I think Cheesehead TV is gonna be down there. I'm not really sure. Like, go to Twitter, right? If you're on Twitter, go to Twitter and just put London game Packer meetup, and I'm sure something's gonna pop up. I'm sure that there's some London folks who have a thing going on that you know that's local, and then I'm sure there's crazy bars and there's awesome places to go. I'm sure you can find, or just Google it. Just Google Packers meetup London. I'm sure you'll find a great bar or a great something for Packer fans over there. I wish I was going. That would be awesome. Yeah, that was definitely messed up with Tua, and you know, hopefully he's good. Like it is just you know, I don't think he should have been out there. I think if you get a concussion like that, and I get it, like doctors clear you, so I'm not like gonna whatever. But I feel like sometimes you have to like just say, all right, if he gets hit again hard like that, that could be a real issue. Let's just keep him out. Keep him out. You know, they're undefeated. I mean, you don't just give games away. I get it, like doctors can play, like you think he can play, but like now look at you. It's but yeah, but you know, for as far as the Packers go, all right, they're playing a backup quarterback. They got all their guys back. All right. Jair Alexander's up in the air. He's questionable. I kind of think that he's gonna play, but I can see if the Packers get away a little bit, they're gonna pull him. I don't think he'll be on like a pitch count because I think if that's the case, they just would sit him out. I don't think that they're like, but I think if I could see them like, all right, we're doing pretty well over here. We'll just take him out. But I don't know because I just feel like if a doctor clears you, they just assume you're good to go. They're not gonna like pitch count or whatever. I mean, sometimes they do that when guys are first come back, but that's usually like if it's a long injury, like David Bakhtiari last week. He played every other series, just over half the snaps. So like that situation, but like if it's just like a 1 week injury, I think if the doctor says he's straight, I think that they just keep it going. But let Christian Watson, like, yeah, do you think Christian Watson be on a pitch count? I think Christian Watson is I kinda get the feeling that he's gonna get the ball early and they're gonna test him. He's gotta catch it, and, I don't think that people should judge him based off that one drop, but, like, even I, you know, it's in my head, I'm sure it's in Rodgers' head, I'm sure it's in everyone's head, but he's gonna catch those balls. He's gonna be successful in this league. He's gonna be a big part of this offense this year. I mean, I don't know about big part, like, but he's gonna be a contributor. I maybe he has a game like Dobbs. I think that's what it's gonna be this season, is that you're gonna have a game of Alan Lazard, you're gonna have a game of Romeo Dobbs, you're gonna have because guys can't defenses can't just lock in. They can't say, "Hey, okay, we're gonna shut Dobbs down. He did good last year or last week," and then, okay, then Lazard will have a day. But, you got, Jair should sit, the rest of our boys got New England. Yeah, I get that, but I think as coaches oh, they're thinking if he's good to go, he's gonna play because like they don't look past teams like we do. And I'm not saying that like disrespect to you because I do too. I'm just like I think the Packers would beat the hell out of them. I don't think the coaches think that because if you do think that, I think you you lose. Like you find a way to lose if you just think, well, we got this in a bag. I don't think any coach thinks that this game will be easy. We don't have to practice. You know what I mean? So, but I get it as a fan. I think the Packers are going to stomp them. Um, it could be close because Bill Belichick. I don't say I never put anything past old Billy Belichick, but yeah, Watson and Dobbs, the future. And then you think about this, like those wide receivers of the past that were great, like Greg Jennings, even though not a big fan anymore. But Donald Driver, like that great receiving core, James Jones, all those guys, Jordy, like, they were scrubs at one time. They were I won't say scrubs, but they were, like, unknowns. That's what these guys are. Dobbs and Watson are unknowns. And, Dobbs showed us a little glimpse of what he can do, and I think that it could be huge having both on the field at the same time. Say Lazard, Packers got some wide receivers. I don't think the Packer wide receiver situation is as bad as people thought. I think that these rookies are gonna do pretty good. Most rookies don't get these opportunities this early, especially in Green Bay. In Green Bay, rookies don't get opportunities, but they're gonna get opportunities because what else are you gonna do? Uh, yeah, and this is it right here. He said, "Personally, I like how A-Rod is starting to spread the ball." And that's what the Matt LaFleur offense is meant to do. Spread the ball around. With Devontae Adams, it was different because you got Devontae Adams. You have great talent like that, you gotta take advantage. Let me pause here so I can take a drink. That's the thing about doing these things by myself. I don't get to drink, you have someone else on, you could ask them a question just till they rattle off for a while so you can chug your beer, you know what I mean? But I do actually wanna give a birthday shout out to Mr. David Bakhtiari. It is Mr. David Bakhtiari's birthday. I should chug a beer. I should chug my beer for David Bakhtiari. But I don't wanna embarrass myself. I can't drink like David like that. Yeah, I would definitely like to see, Watson have a day. Help his confidence, boost him up. I don't think he really needs it because he's a professional, but I'm sure he was down from week 1. I'm sure that's gonna be in his crawl forever. You know what I mean? So I'd like to see him come out, have himself a game, even if just a game like Dobbs, 8 catches, 73 yards. You not even have to have 8 catches. Just you know, catch a bomb over there. But anyways, who's drinking with me? What are we drinking tonight? What are we doing? It's Friday night. All right. I want to know from you. All right. I'm gonna do these every day. Like I say, I'm gonna do a live every day, but it's not just about me. I want to hear from you people. Eventually I want to get the phone hooked up. I got this mixer contraption here, right? I think I could plug my phone into that. I have a phone number for the podcast. I'm gonna try to take calls. I got to figure out the plugins. If you're like a computer person, you know how to do that, hit me up. But I'm gonna try to figure that out, and also voicemail calls. We'll do. People can call and leave a voicemail message, and I'll put it on the show. And because some of these will be for the podcast, this one is not. We're just gonna ramble and have a good time a lot of times. But Megan, that's funny. I can't put that on the screen though. But we got Spotted Cow over here. We got a Jack and Coke. All right, that's whenever someone's drinking a Jack and Coke, I like that guy, or that guy or that lady has they have it together. Like they're a true adult. You know what I mean? Hey, nothing wrong with being basic, man. Nothing wrong with being basic. I enjoy Coors Light. When I'm not drinking Spotted Cow, I'm drinking Coors Light usually. We good. We good. Um. Oh, okay. We got something. I'm drinking some. Carry the. Oh, you take us to Carry the G with me to Chippewa Falls. There you go. Carry the G. It's everywhere. I see. I can't go on Twitter without seeing it. I think they're doing pretty good with that thing. We got vodka and iced tea. That's even more adult. That's like you can put vodka with anything, really. I mean, alcoholics put it in their thermos, call it a Kool-Aid. But when I see someone drinking vodka and iced tea, I know they got their life together. Alright, they're doing alright. You put it in Gatorade, that's the opposite. You put vodka in Gatorade, like, I mean, they're about to have an intermission, what do they call it? Intervention with you. But with tea, you're good, you're good. That's like, growing up with almost anything, but you can't just put in random stuff, like, you can't put in Gatorade and chocolate milk or nothing like that. Uh, we got, Good Light iced tea for now, but strong meds. There we go. Hey, even if you're not drinking alcohol, alright, I don't care. Drink a Dr. Pepper. But hey, I think the Packers are gonna win this game. Um, be sure to tune in at every day at 6 o'clock p.m. unless I post otherwise. And be sure to follow me on Instagram if you're not following Instagram. First of all, my Instagram, no one comments on my Instagram anymore. What's going on? Instagram die? Did I die? I don't know. But be sure to follow on Instagram and check my Instagram stories. I'll post like when I'm going to be live. I'm not sure if I'll be live always on Saturday. Saturday might be a day where I kind of chill out, but I can take 20 minutes to talk to you fine people. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got 35-14. And actually, that's kind of what I think is going to be. I didn't make my prediction yet. I'll probably make it. It's not that important. Yeah, 35-14 sounds good. 35-17, somewhere in there is where I think it's going to be. Oh, dude, yo, Yagi, bro, Jägermeister and wine to chase, bro. That is that is a stellar drink. You know what I drink? I drink Yagi and Red Bull. We call them Yagi bombs. I think they do everywhere, but it might be like a Midwest thing. I don't know. Maybe everyone else doesn't, drink hard alcohol with energy drinks. But the thing about Jägermeister, like if you do a Yagi bomb and they don't give you enough Red Bull, like Jägermeister, dude, it is rough. That is a drink that will can end the night really quick. But you put it with the right thing and you're gonna have a good time. Yo, what is up? Happy birthday. Everyone wish happy birthday to Jason over here. What is up? What is up from Indiana? What's up, Jim? How you doing today? Dude, Yagi bombs are it, bro. You drink enough Yagi bombs though, like you don't go to sleep. Like you just be drunk all night long doing dishes and stuff. Like you don't know what's going on. You be trying to pass out. That's how it is. Matt, you need a beer named Crazy Eye Beer. Oh, I'm actually like, that's like a long term goal is to have my own beer, but like we'll see how that goes. But that's a good name because I was thinking about that, like names I could have. Crazy Eye Beer. Yeah, like drink enough of this, you gonna have crazy eyes. I'm not sure that people would want to drink it. Then they'd be like, "No, I ain't trying to get that, bro. That's like sounds like a disease." All right, no Jaeger bombs are all about for. I'm not sure. I think you missed a few letters there. Maybe I'm just a little buzzed up. I don't know, but I maybe I'm very good. I don't know. Hi from Charlotte, North Carolina. What is up, Doug? I appreciate you stopping by. Here we go. We got Jameson peach schnapps with a splash of lemonade. Tastes like green tea. See, that is an adult drink. That might be a grandpa drink, and I don't mean that no disrespect. That means that you got it together. You are you run your own show. You are not you are not a rookie. You know what I mean? Call it the pack beer. I wonder if you could do that. Yeah. Because if it's Packer beer, people buy it even if they don't know who you are, you know what I mean? But yeah. So here we go. I think that I already got one of my picks wrong this week. We'll do that too. We'll talk about the picks more. If you're not in the picks, I have a pick'em league, and if you want to be part of it, comment on my Facebook or whatever social media. Most people who are watching are on Facebook, and I'll send the link. Well, so let's check out this comment though. I like this one. An adult drink is a martini shaken, not stirred. That is a fact. That I learned that from MASH, bro. You guys ever watch MASH? People will still watch that show. I love MASH. I've been watching it since like the beginning of time, and I love MASH. I've watched every MASH episode 13 times. I counted. But yeah, martini is I don't think I've ever had a martini. I'm not really that's not really my deal. I like beer. I like this. Ramblin' Matt's Crazy Eye Beer. These are some great uh suggestions. You know what I mean? Packers 42, Patriots 17. And I think wasn't that a thing that happened before? What was the score to that? Super Bowl 31. I think it was not sure what it was. But, dude, I appreciate you, Dag. Super chat. I don't get a lot of super chats, so let's give a round of applause. All right, I appreciate it. For real, I appreciate you watching and, you know, being being so generous and being nice. Being nice is good. Ramage damage, crazy eye beer. I'm watching MASH right now. Love Hawkeye and BJ Honeycutt. Radar too. Yeah, I think that MASH I don't know, like, what's better. I think that'd be a good poll question. What is better, the earlier MASH years or the later MASH years? You know, at the beginning, you got Colonel Blake, you got, Hawkeye, obviously, um, the Goofus, I forget his name. I don't know why. But, I think that they're both really good, but, I'm not sure. I think I'd rather go early years and later years, but I like BJ, you know what I mean? Good stuff. I'm watching. Okay, that's the same one. All right, so we're gonna wrap this thing up, but I'm gonna be here every day. Usually I'll have a more orchestrated type of stuff. I'm gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about that. I'll throw it in the comments. We'll have a good time. I'll answer questions or just talk about topics that you guys want to talk about. We'll try to get the phone line thing going. We'll try to get the voicemail. The voicemail thing is already live, but the phone call, like, so it's live and people can actually talk and give their say, and it's not all about me. I want it to be about the people. You know what I mean? So, we'll get better at this thing, and, it's gonna be fun, but Friday nights is probably gonna be just me drinking a little beer, just talking about the next game and whatever else people wanna talk about, you know what I mean? But we're gonna have a good time. I appreciate everyone who tunes in. I know that there's a lot of people who do these things, and, you have a lot of options, and you choose tune into me. So I appreciate you. Go Pack, go people. Sunday I will be live for the game. I'm also going to be down tailgating for a little bit, talking to some good people, getting some content, visiting some tailgates. If you want me to visit your tailgate, message me, comment, try to get a hold of me. I'm gonna try to get to as many as I can. But I got some people to meet down there, and we're gonna have a good time. Go Pack, go! Thank y'all for tuning in, and see you next time, baby.